Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Bruce Schwartz. Thanks a lot for the support, for stopping by to check out this research and to see what I'm finding up there on the moon and out there in space. It's very real. This community and those who've been here since the beginning know exactly the love, how it formed here, how this family formed here, and it's very real. It's not hard to open a channel, to post, and with much respect, to post an amazing title and to just post amazing videos. That's okay. But here we gathered a lot of people together that fell in love with my research and my techniques, and I fell in love with them. And together they got me the telescope, the 14-inch telescope. I'm not going to hide it. A wonderful community. It's all thanks to you that I got this telescope. I just pointed to a small line on the surface, the arrow that you just saw, and it was showing the surface how much detail that we can see. This is a very thin line, about a quarter mile wide. So it gives you an idea of how wide we can see. It depends on the clarity. Seeing the surface, if a flash of light was very, very small, like I don't know, 20 feet wide, it depends on how bright the flash was. We'd see a tiny flicker, but let's not exaggerate. We can see a clear enough surface, some evidence either way. Posidonius crater, we'll see a UFO over Posidonius at the bottom, bordering Mare Serenitatis in not too long, in a couple of seconds. This is Theophilus crater, Katharina on the complete left, and Cyrillus in the center. Beautiful area, very curious area. So much construction-like objects that we can see. And I found a UFO, guys, going over Posidonius crater. These UFOs light up and the lights go out. They light up, the lights go out. So they're hard to follow. And the camera has the tendency of moving over to the right, thinking they're gone, but in reality, it's just the light dims down and they remain there. I got proof of UFOs entering craters and exiting craters. And I can't say it enough, and I'm going to, and I want the world to know that I did capture not just a light going by. Satellites don't enter craters and they don't exit craters, I'm pretty sure, even though I'm not a scientist, right? And we're going to take a look at Posidonius as we zoom up right here on the bottom left. It looks like a button, right? Well, the magical thing, guys, is that the UFO that flies by, either out of the center or over the center. I'm not going to say it was definitely out of the center. I think it was flying over the center of Posidonius. That means right now it's flying. Now, for many, it's not an excitement, but I see the UFO trail on the surface and I've spotted them. Now, take a look. I'll point the arrow to the UFO right there. Right now, it's over the center. It's going across Posidonius. It lit up, it went out, it will relight up. It's all over my footage. They are everywhere. When it crosses over the white side of the crater inside of Posidonius, you can see the black flash, the black dot. It's clear, it's there, and it's more proof. Watch this UFO disappear inside of the underneath of the crater. You're looking at Copernicus crater with a UFO exiting it. So we have different types of UFOs. I've showed many types of different UFOs, and we're just finding more and more. Again, over Posidonius. What would happen if the media posted a video saying that there are lights on the surface of the moon that were found over what looks like some type of gassy or cloudy surface over top of the surface of the moon? The proof would be all over the world, you know? And religion probably abolished right there and then. And when I say that, I get a bunch of skeptical people. Oh, you don't like religious people. But no, it has nothing to do with it. Of course, people are judgmental. It's a fact. Wake up, those of you who are dumb enough to think that finding aliens would not affect the system here on Earth. If this was to come out, our system would be fact. That's for sure. Here's a flying formation over the surface of the moon on the bottom left. Triangular formation. Perfect triangular formation. As another object going over top, lights lighting up. We're seeing 4 or 5 different events over there. Did you see that? I don't think I have to get 15 arrows up to show the lights that are blinking on the surface. So these airports, when you see blinking lights on the surface, guys, and you see objects flying over them, well, I don't know. What do you think? If this footage gets around, they're going to start talking. I know it. I don't think it's going to make it 2 years. My work is going to be up online. And when I say that, yeah, it really does sound vain. And I freaking hate vain people. But honestly, I'm trying to I'm forcing myself to valorize my research a bit more and to try to get it out there. For me, it's absolutely mesmerizing. You hear it in my voice and the way I'm excited when I see these things. It's not fake. It's freaking real. The surface is inhabited. I'm in danger having shared that with everyone, and I'm not sharing it in photos. I'm sharing it with raw evidence that I found. So I'm this, could be responsible for having started something horrible or for taking down some system somewhere. I don't know. I'm that serious about this. Why? Because I know this footage is real. Now this object is going inside of the crater, and now here's the thing. What we are seeing right now are not the crafts. It's the light or wave field that's emanating around them. Imagine. And I can see the lit object inside of this mist. And the reason why there's a light coming from it is because the craft or whatever object we're looking at is inside of this light. Now this black dot, I've examined this. It could be an actual shadow on the surface. That's how close this object is. And you could see the object disappearing or getting smaller as it goes in towards the surface or this dark hole or area. Here's the crafts. That's exactly what a UFO looks like. I know for freaking sure that this is exactly what we're looking at. And that wave field around it is about 1 mile to 1.5 miles wide. So the craft itself could actually be, I'm going to confirm it, about 1/2 mile wide. We're getting very close to its real size. These are massive, massive objects. I've seen some, and I was talking with community members, as wide as 6 to 7 miles. I'm going to keep it under 12 minutes, 11, 12 minutes. They're faster to get up. I can upload them a lot faster. Bruce Schwartz, 75 commercial gmail.com, and that's what you're going to send your UFO videos to, with a short description and of course your name. Andrew Burgess, bro, I love you, man. Thanks for the generous contributions.